Okay, folks, happy Monday. So we are on a roll on Monday the 29th, okay, of June 2026. Okay, looking at our laws of indices, okay, but we're asked to work out the value of, in brackets, 8 squared times 8 brackets closed, divided by, in brackets, open brackets, 8 to the power of 9 divided by 8 to the power of 5 brackets closed. Give your answer this time as a decimal, and it was actually worth 3 marks from a GCSE maths past paper. Okay, I'm not sure I put an 8 there, I apologize, but yeah, okay. So we're going to use our BIDMAS or our BODMAS rules to simplify what's inside the brackets first and then do our division. Okay, so this first one, we've got 8 squared times 8. Now remember, 8 on its own is 8 to the power of 1, so anything to the power of 1 is just itself. Okay, remember that if I have 7 to the power of 1, that's equal to 7. If I have x to the power of 1, that's equal to x, okay, so on and so forth. Okay, anything to the power of 1 is just itself, okay, even 0 to the power of 1, okay, equals 0. There's no caveat, okay, for this rule, okay. So I've got 8 squared times 8 to the 1. When I'm multiplying with the same base, we're going to add our powers, we're going to add our indices. So it's 8 to the power of 2 plus 1 in the first bracket makes 3. And we're dividing that, guys, by 8 to the power of 9, and we're dividing it by 8 to the power of 5. So because I'm dividing with the same base, I'm going to subtract my powers. So 9 take away 5, 9 minus 5, 9 subtract 5 makes 4. So we got 8 to the power of 3, or 8 cubed, and we're dividing it by 8 to the power of 4. Okay, finally now when I'm dividing with the same base, I'm going to subtract my powers. So it's 8 to the power of 3 minus 4, and 3 take away 4, guys, is minus 1. So we have 8 to the minus 1. This time it says work out the value of it, and it says give your answer as a decimal. Okay, so normally it wants it as a fraction, which is fine, but it wants it as a decimal. Well, we know when we have a negative index, okay, or you may not know, actually, that's fine. That means, yeah, the reciprocal, so it means 1 over, so it's 1 over 8 to the power of 1, and 8 to the power of 1 is just 8, so we have 1 over 8, so we have 1/8. That's obviously our fraction. To decimalize it, okay, we're going to do 1 divided by 8, okay, and because it is, yeah, a non-calculated question, okay, we're going to obviously use our bus stop method. So I'm going to do 1, and I'm going to put 0.00, okay, a couple of zeros, okay, and we're going to divide it by 8, okay, so 8 into 1 I cannot do. Cross that 1 off, okay, carry it forward, okay, into decimal point, okay, put my decimal place there. 8 into 10 go once, with a remainder of 2, guys. 8 into 20 go 8, 16, 24, obviously that's too big, so it goes in twice, with a remainder of 4, and 8 into 40 go 5 times. So we get 1 divided by 8, 1/8, as a decimal is 0.125. Now you might have already known actually, and that's completely fine, but that's me showing it in case anyone did not know what 1/8 was as a decimal. But if you're doing higher tier GCSE math, okay, or even functional skills, yeah, level 2, it's important to know your fraction, decimal, and percentage conversions in general. Although this is an index, yeah, or an indice question, okay, a bit unusual to write as a decimal, okay, but it's important to know your fraction, decimal, and percentage equivalent. Okay, if that last part was a bit tricky, okay, I would allow you, yeah, to use your calculator, okay, that's fine, but try to start, yeah, practicing, okay, and doing, yeah, the bus stop method, yeah, obviously, yeah, writing fractions as decimals, okay. But if that last part was way too challenging, okay, that's fine. Okay, just obviously go over here, obviously rewatch that last bit, okay. But essentially, yeah, 1/8, okay, as a fraction means 1 divided by 8. It means the numerator divided by our denominator. Okay, so 1 divided by 8, okay, and we get 0.125. Okay, thank you.